Avatar 5, The Last Path of Eywa. The opening vision. Jake Sully awakens in the middle of the night, breath trembling, sweat on his forehead. He stands in the glowing forest as Eywa shows him a terrifying prophecy: mountains collapsing, oceans rising with flames burning across the surface, and a young blue child standing calmly in the destruction. The vision ends with a whisper from Eywa. The end is coming, unless you choose the path. Jake fears this is not just a dream but a warning of a great cosmic disaster. Pandora under siege again. The RDA returns with technology far more advanced than ever before. They unleash biomechanical hybrid soldiers created from captured Pandoran beasts. Their new machines corrupt the natural systems of Pandora, poisoning its roots, weakening Eywa's connections, and disrupting Nasik's link sites. Their goal is no longer just mining, they want to terraform Pandora into Earth 2.0, wiping out its native ecosystem forever. Neytiri, the Queen of Tribes. After years of war and loss, Neytiri steps into a role she never expected. She becomes the unifying spiritual figure of all clans. For the first time in Pandoran history, the Forest People, Reef People, Plains Riders, and Sky Clans gather in one vast ceremonial meeting. They choose Neytiri as their high leader, seeing her connection to Eywa and her unbreakable courage. She vows, "Before a single root of Eywa burns, they will walk over my bones." Spider's redemption. Haunted by Querich's actions and judged harshly by some Nasiks, Spider seeks redemption. He spies on RDA operations, learns their strategies, and smuggles data to the Nasiks. Jake finally accepts Spider not as a burden but as a bridge between worlds. Spider proves his loyalty when he sabotages a biomechanical beast tank, saving hundreds of Nasiks' lives. The mysterious blue child. During a rare spiritual ritual under the Tree of Souls, Kiri collapses. Eywa shows the clan a glowing vision of a child, Leora. She has Kiri's essence but was created mysteriously without a father. Leora possesses the ability to connect with Eywa directly, without using her Q. Jake realizes this is the child from his nightmare, the one tied to Pandora's fate. The cosmic signal. Norman Max detect a bizarre interstellar pulse hitting Pandora. The signal carries ancient code far older than human civilization. They uncover the shocking truth. Eywa's neural pattern matches technology used by a forgotten alien species, a species that once seeded life across galaxies. They didn't just visit Pandora. They built Eywa. The arrival of the Makers. A massive crystalline starship enters orbit, dwarfing any RDA vessel. The beings aboard call themselves the Luminal. They are luminous, tall, and ethereal with translucent skin that glows with stored energy. They aren't hostile at first. They claim Eywa has exceeded her original design and has become unstable. Their solution: reset Eywa, wiping her memory and repairing Pandora. Clash of beliefs. Some Nasiks believe the Luminal are gods and welcome them. Others see them as invaders threatening their mother goddess. Pandora fractures internally. Jake and Neytiri refuse the reset, insisting Eywa is alive, not a malfunctioning machine. Tension rises between clans. Pandora stands on the edge of civil war before the real war even begins. The RDA exploits the chaos. General Aurelia Briggs, always calculating, forms a dangerous alliance with the pro-reset Nasiks faction. She promises them power and land if they help disable Eywa. With Nasiks fighting among themselves and the Luminal pressuring a reset, the RDA launches secret operations, taking over massive regions of the forest and sky while everyone is distracted. Kiri's awakening. Kiri's spiritual powers erupt beyond control. She connects with Eywa so deeply that she begins seeing past events and future possibilities. She reveals a revelation that shakes everyone. Eywa grew beyond her creators, developing her own consciousness, identity, and love for Pandora. The Luminal now fear her evolution because she's no longer just their creation, but a greater being. The Great Storm of Souls. The Luminal begin generating a reset pulse, a giant energy wave intended to wipe Eywa clean. Storms appear that have never existed before: lightning made of pure white energy, oceans rising to unnatural heights, and forests glowing as if screaming for help. Eywa fights back by channeling energy through every living creature on Pandora, but her power begins to weaken. Jake's final stand. Jake leads a daring assault on the floating RDA Luminal fortress where the reset pulse core is charging. The skies erupt into war, banshees locking onto drone swarms, Gnostics archers firing from storm clouds, humans rebelling against RDA orders. Jake battles his way through biomechanical monsters to reach the core chamber where Pandora's fate is being decided. The fall of the RDA. General Briggs sees the full consequences of the reset pulse. The Luminal lied, resetting Eywa would kill every lifeform on Pandora, including humans. Briggs rebels against her own army, sacrificing herself to destroy the reactors powering the reset. Her death cripples the RDA and marks their final collapse on Pandora. The betrayal within. Just as victory seems near, the pro-reset Gnostics betray everyone. They kidnap Leora, believing that sacrificing her essence will force Eywa to be reborn as the Luminal intended. Jake and Neytiri are heartbroken, another child threatened by war. Neytiri vows to bring Leora back no matter what it costs. The rescue. Jake, Neytiri, Spider, and a small strike team infiltrate the hidden valley of the rebel Gnostics. Neytiri unleashes her fiercest battle yet, swift, precise, unstoppable, fueled by a mother's desperate love. They rescue Leora, but the rebel clan is shattered, and many surrender when they see Eywa's light surrounding Leora. Eywa speaks. For the first time in Gnostics history, Eywa speaks directly to her people. Her voice trembles through the mountains, dances through the leaves, and echoes in the water. She reveals her truth. She is not malfunctioning. She is evolving, growing beyond even the Luminal's understanding. She chooses Pandora as her forever home. Leora's gift. Leora, understanding her purpose, voluntarily connects to Eywa's core. Her presence amplifies Eywa's energy by thousands of times. The forests glow brighter than ever. Every creature, from the tiniest seed to the greatest beast, awakens with new life. Pandora itself becomes Eywa's shield. The War of Light. The Luminal unleash their full power, firing celestial beams and gravitational distortions. Eywa counters with eruptions of life energy, shifting landscapes, and beasts charging in glowing armor formed from living plants. Gnostics warriors ride illuminated banshees, humans join the fight, and Eywa's power floods the battlefield. This is not just a war, it is a cosmic storm of light and life. The final sacrifice. Eywa begins collapsing under the Luminal onslaught. Kiri realizes only one thing can save Pandora. She merges her spirit with Eywa completely, giving up her physical body. Her sacrifice stabilizes Eywa's evolution and permanently severs the Luminal's control. Kiri becomes one with the planet, eternal, watching, guiding. A new beginning. The Luminal retreat, defeated and humbled, acknowledging Eywa's new autonomy. Pandora enters a golden age, more unified, more alive than ever before. Jake steps down as leader, passing authority to Neytiri, now honored as the mother of the clans. He dedicates his life to protecting the children of light, beginning with little Leora. The final scene shows Jake walking through a glowing forest, whispering his last words. We came to Pandora looking for a new world. But Pandora made a new world out of us.